Hey guys, my name is Rebecca Corley. If you have not been in one of my PE classes yet, and I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you, my three boys are at the co-op as well, Weston, William, and Knox. So you might have had class with them. If you're new to the co-op, we're so excited you're here. I know it's a crazy year to start, but we're gonna get through it. Let me let you know, normally, in a normal year, I send out kind of a schedule of different games and skills we'll be working on. I'm not gonna worry about sending that to you, just because things can change. So I have some things planned out, and I'll tell you kind of how we'll do the semester and some pointers, but I did want just to introduce myself. I answer to Coach Corley, Coach Rebecca, Miss Rebecca, and if you can't tell in the video and you haven't met me yet, I'm a little on the short side. So if you're an older student and you haven't been in my class yet, you might be taller than me. So, but I'm used to it, so that's okay. My husband is a pastor, and we live down in Clanton, Alabama, so about 30 minutes south of Helena. We've been part of the co-op for, Weston's going in 6th grade. He started in 1st grade. So is that starting our 6th year? So, and then this is my second, my 3rd year. I'm starting my 3rd year of teaching PE at the elementary level. So excited to be teaching your student. So, because things have changed in the past week, I was actually on a trip, so I think I've got my ducks in a row, and this is how we're gonna run PE. I teach on Thursdays, so, and I teach the 3 different elementary PE classes. So we're doing the same thing for each class. I will modify classes depending on ages and skill levels. We will be working on some coordination skill things like jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, burpees. We will be running, and we will also be working on things like dribbling, catching, lots of things like that, and things that you can work on at home. I know I'll have students in my classes that are highly skilled in one area, and so I'll give them activities where they can continue that skill on. And then I'll have some who have never caught a ball before. They don't, and that's okay. We'll work on that. I like to use bean bags for our catching and throwing. I love to use, we have kickballs, we do dribbling, and then we'll do different relays, we'll do different games. My goal is for them to be running. So each week we are in class, in our in-person classes, we will run a few laps, and as the year progresses, we'll run a few more. So my goal is by the end of the year that we will do a mile around the gym, or outside if we can find a good place to do it. So here is how we're gonna run my PE class. There are a couple of the PE teachers that at this moment that I'm making this video, they're going to offer an outside option where you can come get together at a park for during our virtual weeks. The co-op will be virtual the first 3 weeks, and then we will meet for our first in-person class the week of August 31st. I think it's September 3rd. I'm doing it in my head that we'll be there. But, and then every other week will be virtual, and then the off weeks will be in person. I am not gonna offer, during the virtual weeks, a meet together time. I live 30 minutes away, and with coordinating our other classes that my child, especially my oldest, will be on with Zoom, it's just gonna be hard to do. And I also feel like for most of the kids in my class that have siblings, that would be hard to do as well. So I am offering prorated tuition. Each family has already paid the deposit of $25. So when you take 75 and you divide it in half, it's $37.50. So the only remaining fee for tuition for the rest of this semester is $12.50. I'll also put this in the email. You're welcome to send that with a check with your student on the first day that we are in-person class. But you can also pay by PayPal But please, 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 if you pay by PayPal, you must have the friends and family option. If you do not have a friends and family option, a check will be just fine. So, but you're welcome to do PayPal with the friends and family option, and it's only $12.50 for the rest of the semester. I will, when we start class next week, I will send out an email with some YouTube things that you can do for these 3 weeks with your kids and some options. I know everything's going to be crazy, so it's totally optional. I know some kids might enjoy it, and other kids, it's like pulling teeth. So mamas, you do what you need to do. A few of our virtual weeks, I'll send out some activities as well, but totally optional. So that's how we will work the semester. Every other week we will have PE in person. The children, because we'll be exercising, will not need to wear their mask unless, Mama, you really want them to, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not requiring, especially my own children, because as we're running and being active, I want them to have full breathing of oxygen and not kind of CO2. So that's why we're doing it. We will space out as much as possible. There will be a few games where different tag games where they're interacting, like tagging and running by each other. But for now, we're not going to play any games where we're really side by side. We're going to spread out as much as possible. When we warm up, we'll be spread out. Running will be spread out. And so that's my goal. That's my plan, is to keep us active and enjoying each other. So I'm sure I've forgotten something. But if I have, feel free to send me a question. Please, please, please email me. I will give you my phone number as well, and you're welcome to text me if you need a more immediate response. I am so excited. I know this semester is going to look crazy, but I'm so excited about teaching your children and offering that PE at a prorated rate for your families. And so I'm excited. The friendships that we build in PE are fun, and I can't wait to meet your kids. So you'll receive an email from me next week with some activities. I'll see your kid the end of August, beginning of September, that first week in September, and then every other week after that. So thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.